Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So, in our today's lesson, we will discuss about the chemical reactions involving limiting reactants. So, here we have a lot of examples, and we will also discuss different examples from our daily life. First of all, you guys must know that what does mean by the limiting reactant. And basically, when we have a look on the limiting reactant, the reactant that controls the reaction, that controls the reaction or that limits the reaction or the reactant that is present in less amount, it is known as the limiting reactant. Here we have example. It is very important example. This is the formula of gas that is known as methane, and here we have the second gas, that is oxygen gas. When methane get reacts with the oxygen, and it is also known as the burning of CH4, that is methane. The main products of this reaction are carbon dioxide and the water molecule H2O, and CO2, it is a formula of carbon dioxide. Now we have to find which one of the two reactants CH4 and oxygen is the limiting reactant. So we will find or identify it from the amount of the products. So here we have seen that oxygen, it reacts with the carbon and changes into the carbon dioxide, and oxygen reacts with the hydrogen and changes into the water molecule. So the burning of methane depends upon basically the total amount of methane that is present. It depends upon the amount of methane. So both the production of carbon dioxide and water molecule depends upon the amount of the methane, and methane is present in less amount, and oxygen, it is the second reactant, it is present in large amount. So the reactant that is present in large amount, it is known as the excess reagent, and the reactant that is present in less amount, it is known as the limiting reactant. So here the limiting reactant is methane because it limits the preparation of the reactants as well as the products, that is carbon dioxide and the water molecule. So this was a simple example, and methane is used for domestic purpose, the gas that we used in our homes for different purpose, for the cooking and for the burning purpose. So this is a simple example from our daily life uses. Next we have the reactions involving limiting reactant is the reaction between carbon and oxygen. So this is the reactant carbon as C plus it is going to react with the reactant oxygen. It can be also written as C plus O2. And when they react, they produces the product that is known as carbon dioxide, and the formula of carbon dioxide we have CO2. So this is their molecular representation. Here we have seen that carbon reacts with the oxygen, produces the carbon dioxide. The oxygen, it is present in the atmosphere and it is present in excess amount. As it is present in excess amount, so it will be known as the excess reagent. On the other hand, carbon, it is present in less amount, so it is known as the limiting reactant. So the production of the carbon dioxide, it is mainly the product, and its production depends upon the amount of carbon that is present to react with the oxygen. So here carbon is the limiting reactant for this reaction. On a whole, we can also have another example of the water molecule. Formula of water molecule we have H2O. When 1 mole of hydrogen reacts with the half mole of oxygen, it produces 1 mole of water molecule. But on the other hand, if we have 2 moles of hydrogen and 2 moles of oxygen, then it produces 2 moles of water molecule plus oxygen. Now in this reaction we have to identify the limiting reactants. So here we have seen that oxygen, it is present in less in the form of products. So it will be the excess reagent. So the reactant oxygen, it is the excess reagent. On the other hand, the hydrogen, it is consumed completely in the reaction and it will be known as the limiting reactant for this reaction. So both the limiting reactant and the excess reactant reacts with each other and they produces different types of products. When the products has been produced, now from the products we can be able to identify the limiting reactant easily by having a look on the which of the reactant has been used up completely and which of the reactant has been left behind as an extra. So by the use of the limiting reactant we can control the reaction, we can stop the reaction. So main purpose of the use of the limiting reactant is this: we have to control the reaction and we can also stop the reaction. So this is the main purpose of the use of the limiting reactant. I hope you guys understand about the lecture today. And if you guys have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section. And in the next, we will discuss about the introduction to analytical chemistry. This is the new chapter that we will start in the next video. For that time, you guys have a good day and Allah Hafiz.